back live. Okay, so I need to explain what is going on today. Let's see, I can't find my live. Okay. So I got a little weirdness going on here, and I want to explain because um I'm trying to remute my sound. I'm watching it from my other channel. So yeah. Okay. So I want to explain what's going on here. You gotta move the screen down just a little bit. All right. So, lately I've been working on this blanket here. I've been working on this blanket and I have not touched this blanket in weeks, and it's because I have a lot going on. Okay? So that kind of explains what's going on this side. This person has been waiting on this hat for a month. So, I am trying to get a hat done on this side, and this is like way more important right now. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're not working on the Halloween blanket, which I'm gonna try and get done by Halloween. We are working on a beanie. So that's what we're doing tonight. So when you see me doing a lot of flipping, it's for the beanie side and not the blanket side, okay? So I need to put on my gloves real quick and get started. I dropped the paper. It's totally fine. I'm trying to figure out which one is looser and which, because this wrist feels like it needs a little bit more support today. So we're gonna put that on. And this one is okay. It still got a little bit, tightness in it, so we're good. All right, so I need to make about um so I got 30 done so far. I need to make about 25 more stitches. So that's what we're doing right now. We're trying to get this blue one done. I knew I had skipped a stitch. And I hope I didn't go under unlisted, so we will see. And just borrow string from other stitches so that this doesn't knit off tightly. Thank you guys so much for the likes. So yeah, we're working on this side of the loom with the blue, and I plan on casting it off before I get off. So if I finish this head like way before like my scheduled time to get off, I'll go back to the other one. But I think this is gonna take me like the rest of the time to complete, because as soon as I take it off, I just started it like on the opposite side of it. That's all. I just did a slip knot and started wrapping on the other side. It's even at overlapping the other blanket. So yeah. Thank you, Katie. It's it's like you just started as if you were starting like a regular blanket, Hajar. Hey, Frog. Awesome. Loom Knit community come through. But yeah, it's just like starting a blanket. So I have two projects on this blanket because I actually have three of these, but There are blankets on the other ones too, so I was just like, forget it. I don't have a loom that's large enough for a hat, and I didn't want to just go buy a hat loom just to do it, just to make a hat. So I was like, I'm just gonna throw it on the infinity loom. Hi, so nice. Thank you, Herminia. I swear, Katie, like we not just gonna be spending money to just spend money. So I cast it on. I think I cast on about 84 pegs, and I know this is for a gentleman with very thick hair, so that's the reason why I went kind of large, or I might as well not say kind of large. I went large. I swear I won't. Army man, I will not get away with it. Thank you, Celestine. But yeah, I'm like, no, we're not just gonna go buy some more looms. And technically, I have every loom that I need. I have it. I just, sometimes you just don't want to, but you have to. Yes, that's what I'm here for, Celeste. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's what I'm here for. Ask any questions you want to ask. I will do my best to explain. I'm not a good explainer because I have ADHD. So, oh, that's a cute sticker, frog. I'm using medium weight number 4. There's this one is red heart, bright stripe, and this one is like a mixture. So I'm thinking this like a mixture of red heart with these, except for this. This is the I could only find the color that I needed in this in my cotton yarn. So this one is cotton yarn. Thank you, Frog. But yeah, so this one is kind of mixed, but yeah. You guys are so awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've had so much going on this week. What the yarn, I'm not particular. Well, I don't necessarily like red heart because it feels rougher than most yarns that I touch, but it's very affordable. Now, I can also say that Dollar Tree carries a brand of yarn, and Walmart carries Mainstays. They are both affordable, but they feel great. They feel way better than Red Heart. So those are some recommendations. And but I mostly use Red Heart not only because it's affordable, but it has a lot of different variegated yarn. So I like to go for less work. Oh, no problem at all, Katie. But yeah, I like to go to avoid less work. So it's basically depends upon the person because there's two different cotton yarns. One feels really nice. I love this cotton, and then there's I can't think of it right now. Um, it's a rougher cotton where you make more scrubbies out of it. Thank you, Panetta. Right. Me too. Me too, Frog, because it works up a lot faster. Working within a yarn, I need to take mental breaks because it's a lot. Okay, I gotta remember that I just did a row. So I'm trying to keep up with my rows. I normally don't count rows. Yep. I use the long looms to make blankets too. and I do the thicker yarn when I do the long loom. So I make a lot of my baby blankets on there, but you can um, do several panels and sew them together. So I'm gonna do a blanket like that, and I'm getting ready to start a blanket on the long loom, so I'll post them. I am currently making a hat. I'm making a beanie. And the reason why I say I'm currently making a beanie is because this green side is a baby blanket that I've had on here for about a month. Well, for almost a month. And this person has been waiting on the beanie for about a month, so I'm trying to go and get the beanie done. So it's like two projects on here. And then I haven't really been rotating the lazy Susan as much because of it, because I'm trying. Oh, I almost snagged that. Earlier, I had a lot on the table. I got to get back. I'm like, everything is cleaned off. You can rotate the lazy Susan now. You don't have to pick it up and rotate it. But I'm making a Tennessee Titans hat, so I need to be more specific too. Tennessee Titans hat. That's the back side. This is the front. So that's what I got going on this side here. Hi, Kane. Awesome, Shannon. I bet that was really pretty. Hi, Mary. Mary Beth. Hi, Bria. These. These are my favorite gloves, the Real Miss Potts. These are Neo G, and I love them. Like I've had multiple ones, but I love these because they don't have any Velcro on them. You can get them from Amazon and Walgreens. Where I got them from was Walgreens, and then I found them on Amazon. Hey, London. Thank you, Sweet Street Justice. Oh, Mary Beth. Sorry to hear that. I'm in Arkansas. I'm doing pretty good today. Blake, how are you doing? I'm trying to remember where I'm at. Y'all have ADHD and will forget what I'm where I was in a quick hot second. So awesome, awesome. That's good. I'm very good, happy to be saying that I'm doing good because I have been wore out this week. So I just started my part-time job back. Hey, Finetta. Oh, no problem, Miss Potts. Thank you. Oh, okay. So with the curling, you have to do different stitches. So on this side, you'll see like on the end of mine, I did a garter stitch. So you have to do a garter stitch in order to keep it from curling. If you can't do a garter stitch, you can do it like you do the brim of your hats on the regular looms. Just bring it up so that it won't curl that way. So you can do like hey, hi Bella. You can do it like this on one end so that it doesn't curl so that you don't have to go through the whole garter stitch thing. Oh, thank you, Harlem Quinn. I appreciate you. Ah, of course not. I feel like if they come, they will come, and I'll be very appreciative of that, Blake. But then, for me, I'm here for the enjoyment. I like sharing. I want you guys to ask plenty of questions. So yeah, I don't really, I don't like asking. So yeah, that's just yeah. But yeah. So if you don't want to do a garter stitch, you can do the brim thing. But the only thing with the brim thing is that you may not be able to do it on the sides of the blanket. You may be able to only do it at the top and at the beginning and at the end. Yep, I crochet too. I crochet on the side too, and I find it very enjoyable. So yeah, I can understand that, Bria. But I've been loom knitting for way longer than I've been crocheting. I got you, Raimi. Oh, no problem, Mary Beth. But yeah. Oh, if you garter stitch, you may want to garter stitch not only like at the top and the bottom. You're gonna want to do it on the sides too. So mine's are garter stitch on the sides too. Oh, thank you, Blake. I appreciate that. For me, it's just everything helps. So I'm trying not to ask because anything helps. Likes, comments, everything is all helpful. Yes, I got this loom from Amazon, and it's a KB loom, a knitting board loom on Amazon. You can also get it from KB or Joann's. Joann's usually have coupons, so you may want to swing that way first. But I have seen that Amazon has them on sale for right now. Awesome, Shannon. I have a pinched nerve and arthritis, so yes, I definitely feel you on that. Are you asking how many rows for the hat or the blanket? I got it from Amazon. KB knitting board, Afghan loom. Oh, Blake, you so nice. No problem, Leanne. And I'm normally on here for about 3 hours. So I've been doing Saturday nights from 8 to 11. Hi, Eric. How are you doing this evening? So yeah, I'm normally on like every live that I do, I'm on for 3 hours because I feel like, nothing's bothering me, nobody's pestering me. I can sit out here and get work done and uninterrupted and encouraged to, keep working. So, and sometimes I have to get a lot of work done. So I like going live so I can try to get that road. Uh, oh, the garter stitch. Okay. So they say the key row will be 5, but I do 7. And the reason why I do 7 is because even when it's kind of laid flat with like a 5, it'll kind of come up a little bit. So it buckles just a tad. So I feel like the key number is 7 because I've also tried 6. Right now I'm creating a hat. This side is a hat and the other side is very bright is a blanket. I'm central. Hi E. Oh, you'll get it. I promise. Like, when you get it, you're gonna be like, oh, really? Once it really starts to flow, and you find out that that's all that is, and you're like, oh, okay. It's just the only thing about looming is that it requires patience because of it. The process kind of becomes longer. Thank you, Raimi. I hope I'm saying your name right. So I'm this person. I'm not quite sure if this gonna be too big, but I'd rather be slightly slouchy than too small. So no, I haven't been working all day. I worked probably about a hour, about 2 hours, maybe an hour up to 2 hours on this part today, and then I did this like earlier this week. I can't really remember. Hi, Asu, As, Asadula. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Hi, hi, Lan. Um, I mean, if anybody wants it after it's done, yes, Bree. Thank you so much, Asadula. Thank you, Peyton. But yeah, if anybody wants it, but this blue one belongs to someone. Hi, your fave. Hi, Nessa. Yep, two projects at the same time, Angie. Not necessarily working on the other one right now, but yeah, I have two projects on here. I can sew a pillow, like a legit pillow. That's about it. And I've sewn like a chef apron before, but that's about it. Awesome, Nessa. I need to be making me some granny squares because I want a skirt. I want to do a skirt, and I want it to be granny square based because it just seems like every time you work with granny squares, it's just easier to manipulate them into other things. Yeah, it's like it's two projects on here. I'm from Arkansas. Now I'll whip up like a quick pillow, but that's about it. I always want to make my clothes, and I I'm not that comfortable with the sewing machine, and so I'm trying to get that fulfillment out of crocheting. So I picked up crocheting about 2 years ago, and so I'm trying to wiggle my way into making clothes. Oh, thank you, Nessa, for the sticker. Once I knit these off, I'll go back and show y'all. I'm making a Tennessee Titans beanie on this side. I'm from Arkansas. I'm from the U.S. Very southern. It took me a minute, Raymond. It took me about 5 years because I started knitting on the needles first, and then I picked up looming, and then I was like, okay, let me try crochet, and it was so hard. It took me 5 years because my brain was like, Nope, we're supposed to be knitting, not crocheting, like over and over and over. And so the thing that made me focus is I wanted to make the plushies. So then I was able to focus in and be like, yes, we're gonna make plushies now. Okay, maybe I should, Bria. Maybe I should try embroidery first. But I'm making this one is supposed to be like a Halloween theme baby blanket on this side, and then this one is supposed to be a Tennessee Titans hat. Yes, I'm American. And this light blue came from also you said you're working with light blue. That's still gonna be pretty. I thought about I got some tan I love this cotton yarn, and so I wanna make me a this is loom knitting. I wanna make me some overalls, some tan overalls. Oh, that sounds nice, Angie. Oh, thank you, Ram, for the stickers. I appreciate it. Did I make? I don't think I marked it. The row I just finished. Okay. Right. You live in Kansas. Awesome, Blake. Thank you, Mister Booby. You should, Mary Beth. Thank you so much, Mister Booby. With the outside and then fill it in. Wow, that's different and neat. That I would really want to see that done like that, Nessa. No, I've never done flatbed, and I heard they're expensive, so I haven't gotten into flatbed yet. But I really want one like really bad. Um, yeah, kinda, Rainy. Yeah. So right now I'm behind like well I have like a list of 10 maybe right now to do. I think the summer had me really busy with those crochet ruffle hats, and that was really wild. Okay, so I'm gonna make a note because I need to go to your channel and I need to see this. So I'm gonna go to your channel later on because I need to see this. Cause that's like blowing my mind. Like I gotta see it. You tried the 10 stitch? How did that go? I still have not tried the 10 stitch. And I've been talking about the 10 stitch for about two years now because somebody said it to me. That's awesome, Nessa. What you said, Mr. Bowie? Oh, that's so sweet, Blake. Yeah, I need to. I need to find time to do stuff for winter. Right now, I have to make. Somebody wants a granny square stern wheel. I've been making crochet socks. I'm working on this hat. I gotta make a. I have to sew the word family on two towels. I just finished that hat like literally like Friday, no Thursday. And then somebody was asking for like those. Okay, Asadula, thank you for hanging out with me. And then somebody asked me for those crochet hats with the mohawk thing on it. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to do that. You got half of the corner. I'm gonna post a video today. I had to take a color off of this hat, and I'm gonna post a video showing you guys how to like bring your project back up without having to frog the whole thing. Thank you, Mr. Gooby. I appreciate it. No, I don't have an eBay. Technically, I have an Etsy, but I never use it. Most of mine come through like inbox and word of mouth and everything. So I really do need to put the stuff back on Etsy, but like with the thank you, Raimi. Corner has two steps up. Yeah, I got you, Mary Beth. This is Loom Knitting. I email me. I need to put. I'm trying to. I'm gonna put my email up in like the link thing. I got a LinkedIn thing at the top. I should. Happy belated birthday, and it. I swear it took me 5 years to pick up crocheting, and that's because I was on the knitting needles first. Yes, you do. You do, because this helps a lot. Like, I don't have to, when the blanket gets like this tall and really thick, all I do is turn the table and readjust it like this. That's it. Like, yeah, you need one of these. No problem, NB. Now, that isn't bad at all, Kelly. That isn't bad at all. I want one. I've been asked that so much in the past week that now I need to start pricing it because maybe it'll be a birthday gift for me next year. It depends on what I'm working on. So I think this hat, I've been working probably about 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours on it, and that's because I had to change colors. Now this blanket normally takes me about 12 hours because it's smaller yarn. But if it's thicker yarn, it's quicker to finish. It's like probably 6 to 8 hours after that. So it just depends on how thick the yarn is and what gauge you're using and all that. Hi Gigi, I'm making right now. I'm making a hat. The blanket is on this side, but the hat is on the other side. I'm working on a Tennessee Titan hat. So yeah, I'm working on. I'm trying to get this done because this person's been waiting for this for so long. Um, I want to have this one done, and oh, you talk if you're talking about this one, I'm gonna have this one done by Halloween. I'm gonna get hyper fixated, and I'm gonna get this done. But as far as this one, it probably hopefully tonight, maybe tomorrow. Ooh, 9 flatbeds. Wow, that's awesome, Kelly. Someone was trying to tell me that they were affordable over on the other social media with the two T's. Thank you, Raquel. How are you doing? Hello. That's good. I'm just over here trying to rush through one project and then go back and rush through the other. I'm doing pretty good. Like this one is someone's, the other one is not, but I feel like I need to finish it for Halloween because not only do I want to take it off the loom, I want to go back and crochet. No, this is loom knitting. I want to go back and crochet like a lot of little hearts and then sew them on here. So I want to get that done by by time Halloween gets here. Oh, thank you, Mr. Bewby. I try. I try to find time. And then also, I'm working part time as a sub, so I don't know what days I might go in next week. I just told them no more than 3, and I'm not working Friday. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes next week. See, that's what I thought that they would cost around that much, Kelly. But the person kept arguing with me that they got theirs between 50 and 100, and that it was way cheaper than buying a knitting machine because they saw me because I posted a video of a knitting machine. They was like, no, mine's ran me about 50 to 100 and all this stuff. I was just like, oh, okay. I'm like, I'm not gonna go back and forth. I know a flatbed is pretty, expensive, but whatever. So I just left it alone. I didn't want to argue with the person. Oh, thank you, Mr. Bewby. I really do, Raquel. I'm making a hat at the current moment, and I got a baby blanket going on the other. Who, Blake? I missed something. Oh, thank you, Society. Thank you, Melissa. Yes, it is. 5 balls of yarn. Yes, ma'am. Ooh, that sounds nice, Rainy. Oh, thank you, Society. I appreciate that. I recently did like a breast cancer pink pillow. It wasn't like a hot pink. It was like a very light pink, and I did like a little ruffling on the edges of it. I wish I would have been able to like cross stitch maybe like the the ribbon, but I was trying to go ahead and get it to her since I had finished her other stuff. The green one is, it depends on which one you're using, what size you want. So the green one, I that blanket that I made that was really big, the 5 foot by 7 one, that one took about, I think, about 12 skeins. But if you're doing a baby blanket, it takes 3. So it depends on like what you're wanting to do. Cause a baby blanket, I usually make those around 3 feet by 3 feet. So I only need about 3 skeins of like thick yarn, and that pink and green one, that one was number 7 yarn, and it I only needed about 6 to 8 of those to make that one, and that was like a 3 feet by 7. So it just really all depends on if you let me know like what size you're trying to make, and then I can kind of give you an estimate, a more of an exact estimate. Cause I know I put up uh, 2 different green yarns. I mean green looms. So that's why I explained it like that. Wow, that's awesome. I'm I feel like with my luck, I always lose bids. Right? I agree. I agree, Raymond. But I just it was like it was a gift. So I was just trying to like get it done. But I wish I would have in hindsight. I'm working on another breast cancer hat right now. And I did a domestic violence one too. I need to post that video for y'all. Okay, Mary Beth. Oh, Mr. Beauty, of course, I love resting. That's the best self care I can give myself. And good night to you. I hope you have a good rest. I am currently making a hat, and there's a baby blanket on the other side. So it's like a lot of weird stuff going. Well, a lot of weird colors and stuff. So this is like the Tennessee Titans hat that I'm working on. And then this side, I was doing like a Halloween themed blanket. So yeah, I got a lot going on here. I'm just trying to get it all done. This hat is more important at the moment, so I'm trying to work on the hat. I just cast the hat on like the other day, trying to get it done. Cause this person has been waiting for like a month for this, so I just want to go and get it done for them. Oh, thank you, Walmart bag. Yes, this is Loom Knitting. Yeah, you can work on each side at the same time. Right now, I got like two projects going on. And so I was making a baby blanket, which I normally do like 125 pegs. So I had started that one, but then I don't have any like smaller round looms for the hat. So I wanted to use this other side to make the hat. Okay, Mary Beth, thank you for hanging out with me. This is This is KB Afghan loom, and I got it from Amazon. But you can also get it from KB, and you can also get it from Joann's. I think they're on sale right now on Amazon, but Joann's always offers a coupon, so you may want to check back for both of them. I don't know. See, I'm struggling with my add in. I think maybe I just need to change the yarn. I need to just stay away from red heart when it comes to the knitting machine. And it's not like I don't have different brands of yarn. I guess every time I get ready to cast it on, I forget that I have other yarns other than red heart, and I always screw myself up. Right, Rainy. Yes, the colors that yeah. The colors that they have right now are really pretty. I swear, yes, Joanne's. Yep. Yeah, I'm not partial. I thought it would be because I used the Centro, and I know everybody was saying no, no red heart on the Centro, but they were saying like Lion Brand and all that stuff works. And I don't know. I don't know. I got to get it out of my brain to not pick a red heart every time I'm getting ready to start a project. And it may be because of the color I may be thinking about. Ooh, Joann's right now, 24.19. Okay, that's awesome. So yeah, I guess Joann's has their price really low too. Because when I first got mine, excuse the train, y'all. I'm sorry, I stay in the country. But when I first got mine, my loom was like 50 some dollars, and then and I bought it at two different times. So one time it was 50 some dollars, and then the other time it was like 60 some dollars. So I've used coupons each time, so it got me down to like maybe 30, $40 around there for both. But yeah, yeah. Now Hobby Lobby, I've been in love with now. I know I know I love this yarn should be good because I love this cotton. It's like top tier. That's like my new favorite cotton yarn, and that's what I want to make my pants out of. It's so soft and nice. Awesome, Roblox girl. Let's look. That's all you need to do, Dan, is Google it. I am currently working on a Tennessee Titans hat, and on this side is a baby blanket whip that I have. So yeah, I'm trying to go ahead and get this Tennessee Titans hat done. That's what I want to make next, Kelly. I'm trying to find some spare time where I want to make those, and I want to make like the little cover for the Swifter mop thing. I want to make one of those. So I feel like I just use the cotton and then just throw it in the washer, which should be good. Well, I do a mixture. This is loom knitting, but I do a crochet too. And I'm getting ready to do some crochet plush videos. I just haven't gotten around to it because I've developed a couple of patterns that I don't really like patterns. So I'd rather just do a video explaining what I'm doing than to have to write it all down because then my brain is like, no, we're not doing this ever. So yeah, I have dyslexia and ADHD, so it's really hard to be like, let's sit down and write this pattern, in a very nice and smooth pace. Never. Oh, no problem. Oh, Puckett. Thank you, Kelly. But yeah, so that's how I do that. I just rather make videos because I don't know. I don't know how people make patterns. I'm just like I need to say all this technical stuff and all of that. And at this moment, I just want to say you wrap this and you take it around here a couple of times. Oh no, I didn't want to work on this side. Oh, thank you, Roblox girl. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna really work hard on trying to get those posted. Cause I have two in mind. I got a ducky. I've posted him before, but I've tweaked the pattern and was able to do it again. I mean, was able to like fix the weird wonky parts. And then I have a hat that others have been asking for. I did a breast cancer wear this hat with ribbons on it this year, and it was white with pink ribbons. And so I need to post that one too, because I was trying to write the pattern out so they didn't have to watch a video, and I couldn't do it. I actually forgot the way the pattern went because I freehanded it, and it was fresh in my brain. So when I had to write it, everything was like no, like I forgot everything in 3 days because I was trying to write it down. Loom knitting. All right, I'm trying to keep up with Rose. Oh, cool. Is hers like? Is it small gauge? Oh, okay. Is hers in Michael's or where is her loom? I'll look it up. Ooh, Fluke Regionals. Awesome. I miss band. I was a trumpet. And currently I am really geeking out because I was a trumpet player, and then my youngest son came home with a trumpet last week, and I sound rusty, and he sounds like a newbie, so we basically sound the same. So we've been practicing together, so I'm so excited. You wrap the peg, so you do a slip knot first, and for beginners, it would be best to just like do an E stitch, work up something in E stitch. So you would do a slip stitch and then wrap the pegs in like an incursive E, going typically counterclock. No, you wrap the pegs counterclockwise as if you were writing a letter in cursive E, and then you go around the loom clockwise. I had to get that together. Okay, Kelly, thank you. I'll look it up. Thank you, Roblox girl. But yeah, I'm so excited. Y'all, it doesn't make any sense how excited I am that my child is playing trumpet. Cause my hope was that because they don't really do a lot of the stuff that I did as a kid, and I'm talking about like artsy type stuff. The oldest one did at one point, but then he was like, I got too excited for him, so he was like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. And then the youngest son, um, I was I was like, okay, so I dropped the ball with the older son. Maybe the youngest son will pick up music or art or something. But they say he do pretty good in art class. So mm, I'm just waiting to see what they're gonna do with them with their lives or be interested in. Right now, I know they're interested in games, but I want to see something outside of games that they're like interested in doing creatively. I've tried to get them in here on the looms with me, but they would say they're gonna do it, but they're not all that enthused about doing it. So, and hats are the easiest thing to make when you do it on a round loom. Yes, I've tried wobbles. I did the llama, I think. Let me make sure it's it's around here somewhere. I did the little llama. I think that's a wobbles one. Cause I did like several different craft kits, and I know wobbles was one of them, and then one of them had me do Mario question cube, and then one of them was like a frog with a mushroom on top, and then one of them was a bunny. So yeah, I've tried them. I figured I want to do my llama when I go back and do my llama. I want to do it with blanket yarn. I think it works a lot better. They sent like a tube yarn, but I think I want to use blanket yarn. I don't know why I'm raising it up with my hand. We are making good timing. Oh, no problem, Robots girl. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And the good thing about this is that it's a hat, so I don't have to do a basic um, knit off, a basic bind off. I think that's what it's called. I can just do a gather bind off, so I can just pick them all up on thread and don't have to properly take them off, as if I were taking off a blanket. I've seen weaving, but I've never tried it. And I think for me it's because weaving confuses my brain. Sometimes stuff it just doesn't make sense until I'm actually doing it with my hands. So I got something that's been in my loom kit for like a really long time, and it's supposed to be like a loom knit rug, but it feels more like weaving to me. So I haven't touched it because it's like my brain is like it's not going to work. But I can't get past that part. That's my only part. So I have to work through that, trying to understand weaving. I don't know why. It's just some people, some of us have quirks. So that's the only reason why I haven't gotten into weaving because it doesn't resonate with my mind. But it looks like it takes a minute too. I would like to weave some rugs. Oh, I bet that was nice. So yeah, I want to do stuff like that. And I've seen the tufting. I think that's what how you pronounce it. Tufting stuff, but I want to weave. I want to try weaving next. I think the tufting stuff is cool too, but it doesn't resonate either. Oh, I bet that's pretty with some shawls. You still waiting on what frog, or unless you just saying you still here, or are you talking about the link we was talking about earlier? I can't really remember. Oh, thank you, Maddie. Ah, okay. That's why I was like, maybe that's what he meant. Or I'm sorry, that's what you meant. I don't want to get any pronouns wrong. Right. Requires a gun and yep. Yep, exactly, Kelly. And then before that, I wanted to do wood burning. Yes, I do. My sword making. Yeah. And I wanted a wood burning tool so bad because I had these lazy Susans and I wanted to like burn my logo into it before I sealed it. So I'm trying to find another option. I think I might find a really cheap kit and draw my stuff in there and then do it and then seal it in with resin. Cause I be wanting to clean it off sometimes, and I've marked on it with a pen, and I've knocked holes in it this week with a needle, trying to get it through some fabric and everything. So I'm annoyed because now it looks all messed up before I could cover it. Me too, Kelly. Me too. I've um I've done cross stitching too. So I feel like that's a fiber thing too. So yeah, I've picked that up from time to time. And I do it in my crocheting, so I'm starting to get a little better at it. These I don't sell the looms. This is a brand knitting board, KB, and this one is KB Afghan loom. It's on Amazon. It's on the actual company's website, which is knittingboard.com, or you can get them from Joann's. Joann's typically has a coupon, so you may want to look there first. But if you're in like a different country, they are the price is decreased right now on Amazon. So I'm currently making a Tennessee Titan hat, and the other side, which I'm not working on right at this moment, is a baby blanket. It's a Halloween themed baby blanket. I'm trying to go and get this hat done so I can get this blanket off of here and do my little hearts and sew them on here. Yep, yeah, it's very affordable. Like when I got mine, it was around 50, and then I bought it two different times, and the other when I bought the second time, it was around 60. So yeah, they've dropped the price down quite nicely. Especially when you not only get that price and then you get a coupon. Yeah, it's nice. That's not too bad either for the Serenity Loom. But now, if you go to Cindywood Looms, and then if you go there and you think about the prices of the current looms that we're talking about, you'll be like, yeah, these are cheaper. Thank you, Bria. That's not the only way I do mine, because I know others do theirs like this, but the I have arthritis in my hand, so when I'm doing stuff, when I'm doing it like that, I'm more likely to, like, be hurt from the pain in my wrist. Just like others have tried to tell me that this is really good. Like, I can't even use this for having to do this. So yeah, I can't even use what they made for it to be easier to work with. And I also got these. A lot of the assisting tools that they made for the looms and stuff, I can't. I have them, but I can't use them. So yeah, this is the only one that I use. All of these are KB, but I can't use them. And that's because of the way it makes my hands work, and that is so weird. Like with this, I'm doing this, so my hands are not scooping. I mean, my wrists are not scooping. My fingers are just flicking and slightly tugging with my wrist. So I have to do it this way. And I also developed this technique because I was trying to show me lifting stitches off the loom, a little ASMR. So people like the stitches being lifted off the loom. So I had to learn a different way to hold my loom because of that too. Yeah, ergonomic hooks. Yeah. I always say that whenever I have to say something really important, or like it's kind of like it needs to be said at that moment, that's when I go blank. Like, I don't know what to say. Right, exactly, Bria. Thank you, Kelly, for keeping us updated with the prices and everything. That helps out a lot. But yeah, I can't use none of them. And then I wanna with this hat, I wanna go and crochet some red stars, because I know the logo has red stars in it. So I'm gonna crochet a patch and not put the T on there, but put the crochet stars on there and then glue it onto the hat. Because I've made stars before. I really like making stars. I made a cowboy star once before. Yeah, I've tried a crochet ring before, and I think I just tried it once when it came loose. Oh, you talking about like the actual rings? I don't like those. I I have a really bad habit of being a creature of habit, and Although I've only been crocheting for like 2 years, I've been crocheting so long enough to when I use the ring that it's annoying. I don't like the rings. Yeah, like yeah, Cindy Wood, yes. And her Cindy Wood also have queen size ones. So they're pretty far up there. And this one is 196 pegs for the amount for the price that it's going for. So yeah, just imagine. And they look like compared to Cindywood and KB, they look like the same quality loom. The only thing that Cindywood does is if you want to make double knit blankets and all that stuff, they got the peg section out for you, so you won't have to use a whole bunch of stitch markers. Now I do like that aspect, but is it you know is it an extra $40 worth? I don't know. You know, I'm just saying. But I do like that they changed the colors uh on their loom, their Afghan looms, so that you can clearly see something that you want to do. Awesome, Mallory. Happy early birthday. Yeah, yeah. I under and that's what annoys me the most, Bria, is that I watched the videos. I'm like, this would be so perfect for me. And I got like I went and bought like 10 to 15 of them. So I have them, but I can't use them. I'm just like, dang it. At this point, I might as well go on my channels or social medias and just do a giveaway because I refuse to use them. I do. I need to try that dry storm. I'll try that. Yeah, like really, Kelly. Yeah, that's crazy. And we still got more pays and still paying way less. But yeah, it's wild. So I'm gonna let me see if I can locate them all. But yeah, I sure was thinking that I'm just like I can't do nothing with these. And then as a as an alternative, I found a video on crocheting a ring like that, but not necessarily a ring, but like a band, like about that thick on your finger, and the yarn can go through the band, and that came apart, and so I just haven't found the time to make another one. So I found that kind of useful, but I don't know. I know I did like almost like a whole 360, but it was for this pin to not wrap around the whole thing, and it ended up back, on the side in front of me. I know I ain't got about 30 stitches left. Let me see what number I'm on. 'Cause, ooh, I'm tired. I'm getting becoming uninterested. All right, so this now I got about 15 more rows on this hat, and that's if it looks the height I want it to look when I get done. See, that what confuses me because I know mine is like 196, and when I take the when I take a blanket off of here, like a 5 foot blanket, I feel like um that's only like a twin size blanket or a regular size bed. Like for me, it'll be on a regular size or a twin size bed comfortably. But mm. Now, if you double knit it, that may be the case. But I've never double knitted, so I don't know. But that always confused me. And that they had 184 pegs, and they called it queen size. Thank you, Miss Angel. I'm currently working on a Tennessee Titans hat, and this is a baby blanket. I haven't seen one for a king either. When I switch threads, I do it at the beginning of or end of each row, and then I slip knot and just start back rolling like you were before, like it never stopped, like you never switch. I don't think so. Dry storm. Yeah, trust me, I understand. Until you do it, sometimes it's just like until you do it, don't make sense. And that's a normal question. I've been asked that a lot, and I'm pretty sure if I didn't know what was going on, I would be the person asking, because it won't make sense until I do it. If it doesn't make sense, what you telling me? Oh, I'm so jealous. That is freaking awesome, Kelly. Oh, that now I'd like to look that up. I think that's interesting. I'm gonna make a note. I like learning a little history. I'm always into something new. You said I flipped the yarn over. No, no, it don't. It don't. Mm-mm. This is loom knitting. It doesn't mess with the tension. Cause what this end, like if you end up cutting this, it's gonna always be loose anyway. So you can always tighten it back up when you go back on the when you go back the other direction. I think that's what you said, what you were saying, or what you were asking. I might have read it incorrectly. Like I said, y'all, I'm dyslexic, so it, you know, sometimes it takes me a minute to like understand initially. Okay, Blake, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a good rest. Oh, thank you, Mallory. Those are pretty stickers. How are you doing today? Oh, I had to push that out to him. It's driving me nuts. Oh, thank you so much for the stickers. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah. Mm. Now, if I could find out how to do it, um, hi Mallory. If I can find out how to do it and do like smaller projects with knitting and crocheting on the side, I'll probably do that. Does it make like a what type of stuff does it make, Kelly? Hi Demi. That maybe the blanket is loading or something great is loading. Oh, awesome. Yay, I got it. I was like, do I sound crazy? And I was also concerned that I was like, something great is loading. I'm just like, am I hope it's that because then it'll be like kind of um cocky of me to be like, something great is loading. Hi, Demi. How are you doing? That's good. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I want to look that up. That sounds fun. For about 10 years, and I'm still not doing anything extra special. Most things that I do require like no more than like one or two stitches, two different stitches. And I've seen people do some fancy things. Oh darn. Well, that's disappointing, Kelly. Hi. I was knitting on the needles, and I wanted to make hats, so I went and picked up the round ones, and I was trying to make Christmas gifts one year with my um excited self, and I just hop up and do things. But yeah, I was trying to make Christmas gifts one year, and so I started making hats, and they were really easy on the round loom. I just kind of read the instructions, and then I found the scarf loom, and I looked up videos on that one, and then I started doing a lot of stuff with the long looms. Like I started making blankets and all those sorts of things. Then now I can make plushies on the loom, and this one, since I had been looming so long, I just kind of was able to pick it up without watching the video. This is loom knitting. I crochet too. I've been crocheting for 2 years. I like to go back and forth between this and crocheting, but most of the time, as of lately, I've been crocheting a whole lot. But a lot on my social medias, I'm known for loom knitting. So I typically, when I go live, I just do loom knitting. Awesome, Angel. Now I don't have enough patience for crocheting a really big blanket. You know, it's the whole counting thing, the initial count, and trying to make sure the stitches stay right. So that's the only thing. I can't make a blanket on the crochet hook or the knit needles, but I can work like basic stuff. Hi, sifting some soil. How are you? Oh, my mom quilts. That's some really intricate detailing. I love quilts. Now I do wish I would have picked it up that early, Angel, because at the rate that I work, it feels like I'm working like a snail on all of my projects. I'm a snail with the knitting needles. I'm a snail with looming. I'm a snail with crochet. This is the blanket, and it's supposed to end up being 3 feet. Right now, I'm working on a hat. I'm trying to get this hat done, and I didn't have any looms that would match up. So yeah, with the amount of pegs I needed, so that's what's going on over here. Awesome, sisters, some soul. If you use like the whole loom, to me, they say it's queen size, but to me, um, it would be like 5 feet that fit like a toddler size bed or something like that. I can't make nothing that big. Well, I can try, but there is no guarantees that I would get. a queen size blanket done in a year. Yes, I have two projects on one loom, and this one is kind of overlapping the other one. Like even if I decided right now that I wanted to cast this one off at the point that it is, I could. And I'm talking about like the lime green, or the the very bright green, because I can't think of what I'm trying to say right now. But yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of videos on those. I did a project about a year or so ago that required me to cast off in the middle of a project and then cast it back on the loom and continue the project. So it's a lot of stuff I want to share with y'all. I'm trying to borrow some yarn over here so I can get this off. Awesome. That's what I need to hear right there, Kelly. Cause ooh, I need it. I need it in my life. When you change colors, you just start over at the end of whatever row you're on and create a slip knot with a new yarn as if you were getting ready to start a project, and then just go to wrapping like you never stop, like you just continue wrapping, and it'll get secured on there. The slip knot will help you from having it so loose on the end of your yarn so loose after it's been dropped down. I'm talking about drop down in between the pegs. My bad. So I can show y'all real quick if you want to, but I'm not gonna like cast off on the new color because I don't want to have to put the stitches back on the loom. It's like 80 stitches. Yes, I'm making a hat and a blanket. The bright color one is like a baby a Halloween themed baby blanket. You got the round looms. So when you work on the round looms, you are continuously going in a circle. So if you have one that, let me pull mine out because I got like several different ones. Y'all give me just a second. Okay, so the round looms, when you are on the round looms, some looms come with this right here, and so it'll help you keep up with where you started, and you can find stitch markers. This is not like a loom stitch marker though. There are loom stitch markers that you can use that help you like figure out what row you're on. So when you work on the round looms, you would do a slip knot, which some people say you can do it right here, but if you can remember where the start and the end of your row is, you can just put the slip knot on right here. And so then you're gonna take your yarn and you're gonna wrap like you're writing in a cursive E. So you're gonna wrap your pegs like you're writing in a cursive E, or you can say that you're wrapping it counterclockwise. Okay, and then you're gonna go around the whole loom in the clockwise direction until you get to the last row. Then you just got to remember that this is your last peg, because then you're just going to keep wrapping until you make a second row. And so the way you see me wrapping on here is the exact way that you would be wrapping on this loom, and the same way that you would be picking the stitches off. So when you pick up the bottom stitch over the top, that's like dropping a stitch. So it's the same thing that I'm doing on here. When you always have to have two rows on it, and then this one dropping over this makes your stitch, so they make the hat fall in the middle. I feel like I can skip some pegs because this is kind of tight over in this area. But yeah, I'm doing the exact same thing that you would do on a round loom. The exact same thing. The only difference is my round loom is not, I mean, my pegs are not in a circle like it would be on a loom. And I was trying to show you this other loom too. So this one is one that you would have to do some type of marker or a stitch marker, like some tape or something like that, to remember your rounds. That's just the most important thing, is to try to remember what round you are on. And you can tell that by just how many times you done wrap your pegs, which it should only be two on there. But on the round loom, it's like you're continuously wrapping in a circle. You just have to stop at a point to end your row. So this is the way you will wrap around a round loom. Yes. If you want to you can make a flat panel scarf, or you can make a tube scarf. So it's basically like making a hat, still just very long. So it'll end up being like a really thick scarf. But yes, you can. If you go the flat panel route, then it's a little bit more work, because then you'll need a border to keep the scarf from curling. But if you do a really long tube and then close it up, it'll work as a scarf. And if you want your stitches to be consistent, you will start with like waste yarn. So waste yarn is just any yarn that's a different contrast to the color you're using. and you would like work like 3 to 5 rows of that, and then once you finish your the length of your scarf, you'll use those areas, what is but the cut where your yarn starts, and sew it together. Oh, thank you, Sip and some soul. Welcome to the crafties. Yes, exactly, Kelly. Welcome to the crafties. I appreciate you. Yes, Deanna, yes, I'm making a blanket and a hat. This is a hat on this side, and then the blanket is under it. Oh, no problem at all. I love doing what I do. I appreciate you for hanging out with me and chatting it up, and for becoming a member. I just wanted you to know it's just not, all about the member thing. You have really been, in here supporting me. As have a lot of you guys. So I appreciate y'all so much for hanging out and chatting with me. It means a lot. I believe everything. Like, no matter if you think it's small, whatever. If you came through and said hi, if you said likes, and then you know too shy to say hi, it all works out for me. Like, I appreciate it all. Hi, Pinky Hooks. Oh, thank you. Sipping some soil. No, the braces to get you through the day. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pinky Hooks. I think I forgot to mark an X for that row. I don't know. That's that's crazy. I guess and Lean. I guess you should, Gracie. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you for helping me out, Kelly. Oh, God bless you too. Thank you, Deanna. I'm trying. Someone has been waiting on this head for a month, so I'm trying to go ahead and get it done. The blanket was just something I was doing in my own free time, and it's been out here a while too. So it needs to hurry up, get off here, especially before Halloween. I want to get it done by Halloween. Hi, Amsterdam. Hi, Alex. I hope you're doing good on today. Hi, hee hee hee. I hope you're doing good today. Yeah. This one, I'm making a baby blanket on this one, so it doesn't matter how small you want to go. You can do it on here. Like I've made this one goes up to 5 feet. Oh, thank you, Pinky Hugs. Look, trust, when I get off live, I will be crocheting. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. The first thing I'm gonna do when I get off live is go crochet. That's if I get this done. I don't know. I might work on this tomorrow. I'm still thinking crochet is gonna happen. What you happy about, hee hee? Oh, it's. I mean, sometimes you don't need a reason, and that's all the reason that you need. Because when you just happy, it's just good to be happy sometimes. It took me a minute to pick up crocheting myself. It took me about 5 years, but I've been doing it for 2 years now. And that's because I learned on the knitting needles first. So, if you do, cause this is, let me see, yeah, about half the loom. What's are you trying to think of what I'm trying to say. If you're trying to do it smaller, the pegs, if I'm not mistaken, they are 196 pegs. It might be 198. I can't really remember. It's between 196 or 98. Either way, if you're trying to get it smaller, what I did to get the feet measured out on this loom is um since it was gonna be 5 feet, I divided 198 um pegs by five. So you should be able to get like your footage in between those. So if you don't want it to be like 3 feet, you can make it about 2 feet, that way. Because I think it's like I can't really remember. It's either 30 something pegs that'll do 5 feet. So yeah. So that's how I did. You crochet too, Christopher? Oh no, no problem, Betty. Now I'm trying to find some time to do my tutorials, and I just started a couple of them this these past couple of days. So I feel you on that pinky. 'Cause. Pinky. 'Hook. 'Cause. 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 'Cause And it's only because like the requests are different from the other tutorials. I got like what 3 or 4 videos I need to do that are behind on request. And like I've done like smaller clips of other stuff that I've been doing that's sitting in my phone waiting to be uploaded. I guess it gets a little bit tiring because not only am I doing like my videos and stuff, I'm in meetings with YouTube. So I'm just I'm just trying to like work through all that. Yeah, nobody really truly understands a lot that goes into videoing because it's like, are they gonna be interested in this part? Should I speed this up some? Should I slow this down? Do I need to like go and add subtitles? It's just it's so crazy because you gotta try to think like the people that are going to be watching it. You gotta think about them and you. Awesome, hee hee. Happy early birthday. And that's the same with the shorts. It's like, okay, the first 3 to 5 seconds, am I gonna hook it? Am I gonna get this? Is this a good hook for the first 3 to 5 seconds? Then you watch it like 5 times. So, and sometimes the rewatch gets you hooked, so you're like, okay, this is gonna be a good video. And not all the time is it a good video. Let me double check. Cause my friend kept telling me, I got the box back here. This one, wow. I've had this box for a very long time. Mm, it just says up to 60 inches wide. And she kept swearing. No, there it is. This one is 198. I knew it was up there pretty high, but I just couldn't remember. But yeah, this one 198. Yeah, it still need 5 feet wide too. Um, I like crocheting more because I tend to I can freehand. I can freehand a lot of stuff. So I like to crochet because a lot of stuff has become more easier to me when it's like a creativity thing. When I'm on the loom, I'm not willing to do a lot of different stuff because the process is already long. And then when you go to doing different knits and I mean different stitches and stuff, it gets a little boring and very elongated. So I like to crochet more. Now that's crazy. I don't know. But yeah, because I kept getting the number wrong when I was being live. My friend kept saying, it's 198. And I'm just like, I have to remember. It's 198, 198, 198. But I still would never remember every time. Because then the last time I would say, it's 196. And she's like, no, it's 198. Yeah, I have dogs. I mean, I have a dog. I want another dog, but I have a dog. He is a lab mixed with a Great Pyrenees. He is very protective, but when he's around family, he acts like a lab, very hyper. Um, well, some I can't really attest to if it's easier. Now, it can be easier on the hands if you're mostly doing the E stitch. I can't say that because I have used the knit needles and I have crocheted. Now, it can be easier on the hands when you're doing E stitching. Now, it gets a little bit more difficult when you um when you go to doing different stitches because your fingers, if you're someone that has like a pinched nerve or arthritis, which I have, or like any other ailments going on with your arms and fingers and stuff, it's harder on your body to do those as well because you gotta pinch stuff up and reconfigure the stitch and all that stuff for it to work. But as far as e-stitching, I'm just wrapping around with like a wand. You love cats? I like watching cat videos. My husband is not a big cat person. Awesome, Pinky Hugs. Yes, like I hate the pearl stitch, but the I love the way it looks. I hate doing it, but I love the way it looks. Cause you can do the true knit stitches on there too, and all of that. The U stitch, it's quick to use the U stitch, but at the same time, it's still hard on your hands. Oh, no problem, Chloe. But to me, I picked up on this because I picked up on it easily because I started with the round looms. And like I said earlier, all you're doing is e-stitching on the round looms. If you're just a person that just wants to make, pretty basic hats, all you're doing is e-stitching. I can't wait to pick mine back up. Um, cause I swear, as soon as I get off live, I'm picking that crochet hook up. Yep. See, I had arthritis for a really long time, and then for a time before I started loom knitting, I was doing resin and stern resin for a really long time is, that makes messes with your hands too. So I'm always doing something with my hands. But yeah, that's I got a Centro and a Addy, so I have kind of switched over to the knitting machines from time to time. And I want to get a flatbed, but I know I need to save up for a flatbed. So yeah. All right, y'all. This is my hour mark, which is really about 55 minutes because it's 10:05 on my clock. So I got about an hour before I get off live. I'm just gonna start doing my countdown and the next announcement will be about 30 minutes um after. I feel like I missed some counting, and I'm trying not to make this head too long. I think I'm gonna do because I was trying to lean on the amount of stitches they have you do for half of the amount of stitches they have you do on a knitting machine. So I was doing that amount of stitches for this hat. It's not the side I want to work on. Thank you, Chloe. It's just an old, hollowed out clicking office pen. And then um, I have gosh darn it, Harry Potter. I have a Harry Potter crochet kit back there that I'm waiting to work on to November. I was gonna do it during um, Halloween season, but I feel like a lot of people are gonna be watching Harry Potter during November as well. So I just saved it. So I can't wait to open up that kit and share it with y'all. It has Hagrid. It has Voldemort. It has Harry, and it had I don't know what his name was. The elf. I can't think of his name right now. I'm sorry. Welcome back. Awesome, 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 Kelly. I want my next one I'm gonna make because I'm gonna make everybody annoyed. Is I'm going to make a Dobby. That's who I'm talking about. Dobby. They got Dobby in there too. I got distracted. But I'm gonna make a Cowboys uh beanie. I am. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. I think it's Hufflepuff. I think that's what it was. I know it's not. Um, I know it's not Gryffindor or. I swear, like every time, y'all, every time it's like on the tip of my tongue when I need to say something. um, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Hufflepuff because it's who I can't think her name right now either. Aw, Chip is a pretty name. I hope he don't get this head and be like, "What did you think? You know, how big did you think my head was?" You're welcome. And I know he has hair on his head. His head is his hair is thick and his head is big. So just whatever. Um, I'm thinking 54, and that's because on the knitting machine they tell you to what is it, 106 for an adult beanie. So that's all I did was go in and look at how many rows that they would do for, a double knit hat, and then just divide it by two because I didn't want it to be double knit. Oh, she on your bed with you. I was watching a cat video earlier, and it was saying my cat at 3 a.m. playing, and then my cat at 3 o'clock p.m. sleeping. Hi, Ebony. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I'm glad you're doing good. Every for right now, every Saturday at 8 p.m. to 11. Cause I'm saying right now, cause I might add an extra day to it, or I may just only add an extra day to like my membership. See, yeah, and then that's gonna make me go. Kelly, that's gonna make me go and buy another one because it's on sale. God. And then just I'll buy another one and probably give it to someone though. For about 10 years, not on here. On this loom, I've been doing this loom for about 2 or 3 years, about 3 years. But I've been loom knitting in general for about 10 years. Or if you're asking for how long I've been working on this hat, of course, yes. I got a few extra ones back there. Let's see. I think I want. I'm trying to see if I want to stop. I think this is a good spot to stop at, y'all. Because the way this is looking, I don't want to get too far ahead or get too far. Yeah, that's what I meant. Get too far ahead and be like, that's too long. I'm trying to think. Because it's going to shrink up at the top. No, I'm going to do 4 more rows and then I'm going to stop. Because that's what I said earlier. Yep, that's what I said earlier. So I'm gonna do, yeah. Also, so I can make sure that I'm able. Okay, bye, hee hee. I'm gonna try and make sure that y'all get to see me do a mattress stitch before I get off live. So yeah, I'm just gonna do 4 more rows, and then I'm gonna, let that go. Yeah, like the hat, it's gonna be a gather bind off because I don't have to. It's not gonna be flat panel. It's gonna be tubed, so it's not gonna be difficult. I'm just gonna take the yarn and pick it up off the stitches without doing anything extra special. So this is one row. Trying to now I'm doing a race for time. This is what happens when I race for time. The computer went off on me. Yeah, so I at least want y'all to see me cast it off. But I'm gonna cast it off like you would on a round loom. Oh, thank you, Ebony. I appreciate you. I hope I get this done soon so I can show y'all how to take it off. Oh, thank you. This is about the only time I can work kind of fast. Is when I feel like I'm out of time. It reminds me of, study time when I would crash study. That's the only time I could focus when I had to do it last minute. Yeah, I'm gonna try to because I want to make some socks. So I think I'm gonna do it really just for a lot more for that reason. Cause I want to do some thigh high socks too, and I just have to go buy the yarn for it. Hi, Madison. How are you doing? I got some really pretty thigh high socks in mind, and I want them to be rainbow color. And then I want to do that coffee. Um, Not the hot chocolate one, but I can't think of it. It's like a coffee color variegated yarn by Red Heart that I want to do because I have like a black dress that I want to wear it with. That's good. You're doing good. Right now, I'm working on the hat. Yes, I crochet too. I'm trying to get around to posting some crochet tutorials because I got like about 3 patterns that I need to get out there, and I can't stand to write them, so I have to do the video. Hey, Crazy Rizzler, I'm doing good. How are you doing? But yeah, I crochet. So on this side, I'm doing a Tennessee Titans hat, and on this side, I am doing a. I kind of snagged it with my nail. I'm doing a Halloween themed baby blanket. Now I'm gonna try to get this off of here by before Halloween because I want to put some white hearts on it. That's good. You're doing good. It took me about 5 years. Like it was a struggle, and it was because I learned how to knit on the needles first. So learning to crochet was not a cakewalk. But I found a big enough motivation to get me going. And when I switched over from trying to make like squares and or scarves and stuff like that, I wanted to make the plushies. So that encouraged me to get it to like sit down and focus. Yeah, 5 years. 'Cause I just kept being like, nah, this ain't working. Cause my hands wanted to do knitting needles, and it was just like it just would not register. It's something to do with this ADHD brain. If my brain feel like it's processing too much information, it's not gonna do it. Like I'll just be stuck on the chain part. It's not even like I'm stuck in the middle of a project. It's like I can't even get past chaining. I got you. Inbox me. Well, I'm a comment on one of my videos. So I know you're going to, and I'll tell me that you need my email because I got you. I try not to say that, Debbie, because some people get offended. So, but I'm just saying, it took me about 5 years. I picked up on knitting in like 5 minutes. Like literally, the knitting needles, I picked up on them in like 5 minutes. Loom knitting, I picked up on in 5 minutes. But crocheting, oh, it took me a very long time. But now that I'm doing it, I would agree with you, Debbie. But I just try not to say it because some people get offended and they're just like, it's not that easy. Yeah, because the only reason why it was easier for me is, I guess, it was just the round looms. The round looms for me is pretty like straightforward. It's when you try to do all the other stuff. Knitting is it's because now when I start crocheting and I think back to knitting, I'm just like, you know, I was able to do that and I couldn't pick this up. But I love my crochet, y'all. So, but I have done a lot of projects that led up to me being able to like freehand a lot of stuff. Crochet blankets or knitting blankets. 'Cause I can't crochet no blankets. That's one thing. Knitting only loom knitted blankets. I can't crochet no blankets and I can't knit on knitting needles with no blankets. Okay. Um I got a few baby blankets left. I'll show you two of them. So this is one I did kinda I think over this summer. And I was telling y'all about the garter stitches earlier on the side and around the border. So this is what I usually make for like baby blankets. And it's like 3 feet wide and about 3 feet long. So yeah. Thank you, Helen. And then I made another one with like it was half garter stitch, half E-stitch. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Ebony. But yeah, this one was like partly garter stitch, partly E-stitch. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Sifting Some Soul. I'm gonna go. Well, put these up right here. Thank you, Tarina. Two. But those were like baby blankets. I only had like one big one, like a 5 foot one. Somebody already got it. It was like the literally the longest blanket that I've had. No, that small green one is, but it was like I had it for about a year or so. For which one? If you're talking about the green one, it's called foliage, and it was like I think it was a Karen. Uh, I can't think of what type of Karen, but it was a Karen um, skein. 2 more rows. No problem, Kelly. Got here. Get these 2 rows done. To wrap, you got to get used to it. I had to train myself to wrap faster the because I get very bored if I feel like it's going slow. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that would be. I guess that would be perfect for that. A lot of different greens. I need to go back to painting, and I've been trying to find time to do that because I have some things back there that I want to use, and I got to paint. I think I feel like just stopping right now with this row. I feel like it's long enough, and I don't want to do too much. Um, hard warping. I'm trying to think. Oh, those sound pretty, Kelly. What you mean about the hard warping, Ebony? My brain is not clicking right now. It's probably something I know about, but it's not. It's just not. It's not clicking right now. How long does it take to make the blanket? Um, it's gonna be a baby blanket, so about 12 hours. I'm sorry, Ebony. Awesome, Pinky Hoods. I mean, a machine would probably work faster. Yeah. But everything's different for everybody because right now I'm having a hard time with my machine. I have a machine. Okay. But yeah, I'm having a hard time with my machine, so I cannot attest to that. She was saying something about a crochet hook when she said warping. Yeah, yeah, I don't want to make this longer than it needs to be. So I'm gonna take this and just go around this loom because I feel like that'd be a good length. And I'm gonna start on this side. I'm not gonna go on this side because that's where I'm at. Thank you, JLED. I hope I cut enough yarn because if I didn't, there's nothing I could. Well, there is something I can do about it, but I still would like the right amount of yarn. Okay, so this is just me taking it off. Like the the stitches are just gonna come off the loom, and this is how you would take a regular head off on a round loom. It's the same. I'm doing it from over here because this is where I started at, and I want to start where, well, this is where I ended it, and I want to start at the beginning away from this. I don't want to go back and go through those stitches that way. And if you were doing a hat, you would do it the same way. You would go back with the starting peg and not the ending peg. Yeah, that's what JLED is talking about, the knitting machine. I see now this is gonna bother me. It's bothering my neck. Hope it don't take that long. The cute those hats, they gotta be crocheted. But you can probably figure out how to make something. Cause you can make some loom knit flowers. I just never done it. This is right. What I'm working on right now is a hat, And or if you're talking about the white thing, it's a Afghan KB Afghan loom. It's loom knitting. But yeah, you can make squares on the loom. I just never done. I'm sorry, Mac. I don't understand what you're asking for. Oh, you saying what is R? Okay, Ebony. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you, and so much that you do because you come in a lot and support me a lot. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. I it didn't register until uh JLD until yeah, it didn't register until you said it, but I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I'm trying to cast it off in the back. I don't I don't want it to be like in the front, which it probably wouldn't make a difference. But I'm just trying to do it the way you would do it on a round loom. 'Cause I know that it's weird to have that going all the way across there, but I didn't want to do it where I ended. Now that I know it would make a difference. it's it's gonna be a hat. The green, the very vibrant green one, is gonna be a baby blanket, and this blue one is gonna be a hat. You'll start to see it come curve in a little bit once it comes off a little bit more. I'm hoping that I made enough long string because I was hoping that maybe if I pull it this way, that'll help some. this shoulder and this hand starting to get tired. I know that much. Trying to go in from the back. I didn't want to go in from the front. Cause that's really annoying me. Mom, try to move it over this way. So make sure this go under here. Okay, now that's better. Oh, sorry to hear that, Pinky Hugs. I can't stand frogging. I be desperately adding and deleting stitches. Cause I feel like I'm not starting over. I'm not doing it. See if I can get a little bit more yarn this way. Yeah, this should take me on now. So this is just a gather bind off. That's all. I picked up all the stitches with the extra yarn that I made. And then I'm just gonna pull the top of the head closed once I finish doing what I'm doing. So that was just a gather bind off. It's different when you're doing like a when you're doing like a I don't need to do that. When you're doing a blanket. So I'm gonna move this over to the side. So if it works, this is gonna be a slouchy. But when I pull this close, I'm gonna pull all that close. But I have to take care of some things first before I decide to do that. So on these ends, you see that I started and ended sections. So I want to like fix this first because that's the only way my mattress is just going to work. I think I just a slip knot, so this can go inside of here. So this is just, I'm just gonna take this one because it's part of the brim. I'm just gonna take it and put it in the middle of it. So that takes care of one. Make it a little bit shorter, along a little bit. Alright, put it in there. Alright, this is gonna be a little interesting. So I just hope this doesn't make this part difficult. Just want y'all to see, because I don't think I really let y'all see the front of it. I just flipped it over and went to working. See, that's kind of loose. And I doubt I'm going to be able to mattress stitch and close this before I get off live. So what I'm going to do is maybe I'll show y'all me closing it up because I can open it back up once I'm finished. I mean once I show y'all because I can't have it closed while I'm mattress stitching. But y'all will see a short or a video on mattress stitching. But basically, I'm gonna mattress stitch this closed. So it's gonna be closed like this. And then let's start over here. This is gonna gather the head up. fold it that way. And this gonna be like the top of the head, and then I just gotta do that and close it up. It's a little bit wider than I was expecting, so I think to shrink it. Thank you, gingerly. To shrink it some, I think I might take two stitches, two of these rows, and close it, mattress stitch it in like that to shrink it some. So I'm gonna shrink it, but I don't know. I'm trying to understand why it's looking weird the way it is. It's bothering me. It's looser. Maybe it's because I did it. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I got another down here to find out what is going on. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to get ready to get off of here. I forgot to give y'all a 30-minute warning, but I'm trying to figure out why this yarn not up right here. Something knotted up, and I don't know why. I think it's because I pulled it on. There it is. Right? I'm ready to relax. I'm ready to relax myself. I'm trying to figure out how to shrink this hat. And part of me is saying to, because I don't know why it's like being so funny. I can shrink it in like this. It's the bottom part that's bothering me the most. We'll see. I might end up redoing this, y'all. Yeah, I might end up redoing this. I'm not too ecstatic about it. Yeah, frogging is gonna be the worst because I'm not too happy with the way the bottom part is like fanning out. It's bothering me. It's like, why are you fanning out like this? I don't know why it's fanning out at the bottom. And it's probably maybe I used too many stitches. I used probably too many stitches. I don't want to admit it, but I think I did. So I think I'm gonna redo it because it shouldn't take me that long to do it. Redo it and yeah. And I'm gonna use all this yarn that I've used because I'm not using nothing else. So instead of doing like 84, I'm gonna take it down to like 74 and see. So this is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. So it's about 18 stitches I want to take off. Cause I think no, it's about. I take that back because the way I'm looking at the way that's going. All right, y'all. Mm, yeah, I'm gonna try that because I don't know. It's not giving me what I wanted it to give at this moment. And I'm feeling some type of way about it. So I'm gonna frog it in and do it over. Yeah, like it's always crazy that you never realize what you want, like once you finish it and see what it looks like, then it's like, dang it, that is not the way I wanted it to look. So hopefully I finish it by all by tomorrow, which would be really nice. So I think I'm going to shrink it about 10 stitches and leave it alone. If it ends up still being like this at the bottom, I'm going to leave it. Like, because it could be this cotton yarn that's doing it too. So maybe I just need to find a different cotton yarn. I don't know. I'm gonna wing it. All right, y'all. I'm a frog, especially when it's for someone else. Now, if it was for me, I would have been like, I'm a wing it, I'm a roll with it. But no, I'm gonna have to frog it. It's gonna drive me nuts. Oh, sorry to hear that, gingerly. But yeah, I gotta get off of here because I got yeah, I could remake it on the Eddie King. Oh, no problem at all. Sipping some soil. But I got to get off of here because I got church in the morning. And I don't want to miss it. Because I've been missing it. So I don't want to miss it. And I want to be there. I dropped my keys out my pocket. So thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I will, okay, 140 rows on the attic. But I will check you guys out. I'll see you guys on next Saturday. I appreciate y'all, and probably see a couple of y'all on under some videos. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Thank you so much.